Welcome back guys, and here is another video on the Fiesta ST. If you may have seen the last video when I did the cutting off the rear window wiper wash, then you'll know this is the fuller one, and if not, then here I am, and I'm going to be doing the top mount today, and this is the first time I've ever done any spring removes at all, so let's see how it goes. Let's get on. Okay, so first things first, if you watched the previous video on drop link, this is the same size, so I thought that was a problem and it's not, so it actually seems to be at the top mount. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a bit of get that loosened off, and then this side actually has a cable tie holding it because I had actually had an issue with the screw before, so that side is undone, and then we're going to do this in here and push this back. So it's a bit like a cable tie, and all I'm trying to do is put the screwdriver in it and wiggle it free. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get the pig's foot. That is now out. Okay, now on to, that's gonna go in, come on. We're just spinning, so we're gonna get a hex key and put it in there, and a little Allen key. Let's put that up so you can see. There we go. And just apply a little bit of pressure down, and oil come out. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, so now we've got to get these two undone here, so it's 15 on this side and 18 on this side, and hopefully they're going to be not a pain. First one undone. Now for the second. Okay, having to get the big breaker bar. Hopefully this will work. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So I've taken the bolts out of there, and now to do the ones up on the top here. So there's actually one here, one at the back, and then one over there. There's 3 to get out. It's a 13 mil. So let's get up in there. The back one is actually really hard to get in there. Now if you can't get in there, you have to take all the scuttle pan off and the window wipers. I really don't want to do that, so I'm going to try and get in there and get it off. And you really don't want to lose that one down the back. Well, you don't want to lose any of them down the back. Yes, that's the one at the back. That was the hardest one. Two. Yes. Now for the third. Three. That is all three out from there, and now just to get the strut out. Now I should just be able to be really careful and drop this out and slide it, so let's get that out. There we go, we now have one spring finally out. Now to do the top mount on it, let's go. Okay, so we have spring compressors ready to go onto the springs. And all we're going to do is very slowly do each side tighter until you see this bit looking off. Never be in front and never be behind. It can still get you on the side, but there's less likely. Just making sure again it's all in place, it's all sitting right. So is loosening off at the top, so I'm going to get it a bit more compressed. As you can see, it's spinning already, and then we're going to undo that top button. So let's go. So as you can see there, it's incredibly loose, if you can see it. So with that having enough tightening, we're going to undo the top bit. Okay, you can now see that the spring is loosening off at the top, so I'm going to get it a bit more compressed. As you can see, it's spinning already, and so it's been 24 hours later. I've also had help from Connor here, and we've finally got the spring off. I'll show you how we did that. So we ended up having to cut this off. I will put a picture into what happened. But we have finally got the spring off, and now going to rebuild the new one to go back on. Literally get this bit back in place here. That's what I'm doing right now, and then just rebuild this, and then put it back in the car, and then take the car for a spin and see where we're at. And after the roller coaster ride this has been, we are finally coming to the end where this is finally back together. Obviously it's still got to go back on the car, but as it stands, this part here that has been so tricky is finally there. That was an 18 that come off. Okay. Going for a 19 going back on.
Different size
I know I need to change the hex piece. That's spinning now. Don't try this at home, kids. On a serious note, really do not do it this way, because I was at the point where I was just like, safety out the window. If anything had gone wrong, you know, it could be lethal, so do not do it this way. Make sure you're doing it the safe way. Now it's just time to decompress the springs safely, not pointed at anyone or anything. As you see, sideways. Oh, we're standing sideways from it, because then this is where you're unloading that weight again. So make sure safety first.
Right,
That. Have a look up the top for me. Tell me how close I am. Right up there.
Oh,
It's going to come through those 3 holes up there.
You're quite close. Just a wee bit to go, but it's kind of hitting the metal, so you'll need to bring it back a bit.
Which way? Back?
Back towards the wait, so just yeah, oh. To your right. To your right. And then so push over to where I'm standing basically, and then up, up, up. Is that no? That's not. That's not the right bit. Do you want me to hold it? And, like where did? Because I don't know where this is meant to be up here.
So.
Oh, I see. The middle hole.
2 here.
Yeah, the middle.
Like that.
Right, so it needs to be, it needs to what?
I can get that in and twist it, yeah.
So like that straight up and that's how it's set up here.
si mirada non sai di che predevido. Violar non nombro che serán son pide. Paso dicen que están que si se cura. En notita gueribo vitilo. No te eres pa' ahora cantilo. Para Habitía na foca con Cuba, todavía cada peso, ya rezo, la trezo, yo cubo. Bomba lo que no vi al ángel Samure, y si ando corrata porque nalure.
That wasn't going to get in there.
Come on. 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 She throw it at me, bro. Say one more. How to be broke? I don't know. You gotta spend more if you want more. If you ain't got money, then you shouldn't go. If you wanna hit low, I can go low. And the way I blow weed, I'ma leave blow. Buying all this.
I actually want to see if I can put these in the opposite way, because right, so I want to see if I can put that in. Yep, I want that in that way in case I ever have to do this job again, which I really I really hope I never have to do this job again.
Maybe on yours.
Well, as long as it ain't on this bloody one. I'm actually going to put these in that way, so then it's easier to get. Oh, fuck. Right, that's in. That's it in. Right, that's on that way. That clips in there, like so. Right, leave that one off. Right, that's tight, and that can go in there, that in there. Right. Now just for the drop. So I finally managed to get the Fiesta back running, taking it for a test drive, and it is all good. No sounds, no noise, no nothing. So now it's time for tidy up. And if you like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.